Hello YouTube, this is MrSchylock once again, and this is going to be my second Let's Play video. This time is for Medieval Total War. I will be playing as Venice, and my difficulties, as usual, is very hard/hard. This a couple weeks ago, I was watching other people's Let's Plays. On the first turns, I cringed at whatever they were doing, and then I had the inspiration to make some myself. And the last one, I think, was rather successful, and hopefully this one will be too. My spy was a failure, getting killed right off the beginning. Not a great sign, but we can still pick off from here. I haven't played this game in a long time. I don't really remember the last time I played this, but I did play it quite a bit in the past, as usual, more than I should, and so I probably won't be making a lot of moves that you will be cringing at if you are a veteran, and if you are new to this game, well, I think what I'm doing it should be pretty helpful to for whatever that it is you're trying to do. So this game is like not the best of the Total War series. If you take the traditional agent's perspective on children, this is the shameful daughter, and Rome Total War is the glorious son. I think the main reason for that is the battles feel a lot differently than Rome. I think they're a bit they're a bit more realistic, and the units are not as fluid as they are in Rome, and they take a lot longer to kill each other off, and I think that just lends itself to a bad impression of the game overall. So my plan for this campaign is to, as usual, the most exciting things happen around turn 3 or 4, like last time. The same thing here. My plan is to Crusade. The Pope doesn't know it yet, but we're gonna be the bestest of friends. So basically, I'm gonna take a couple of early settlements right now, and then on turn 3 or 4, well, basically as early as possible, I'm gonna get the Pope to call a crusade for me. I will be using that crusade to capture as many settlements as I can. The reason for that is quite simple, really. Crusades give you access to a lot of cheap and good mercenary units, and your crusading stacks can have a lot more movement points, and they don't cost you any upkeep. So during the 10 turns that I will have my crusade, I will be using those. I will be more or less exploiting those factors to the upmost of my abilities. Okay, something you never see me doing is trying to build up on the first couple of turns. On the first couple of turns, I always want to go and attack. There's no compromises there, and that's been more or less the main reason why I started to make my Let's Plays. I saw the other Let's Plays. On the first turn, the guy was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna build up my armies." At that point, I just lost it. So back to crusading and whatnot. Actually, no. There's a battle now, so I'll talk about that. So in this game, you won't be what you call it? Upon capturing cities in this game, what I usually like to do is sack them, because that's the most profitable option for you. Exterminating is present in this game as well as it is in Rome, but exterminating doesn't give you as much money as it used to, so sacking is better. Sacking more or less replaces enslave, I think. So here, the AI has a couple of units of Croat Axemen. I don't know this game nearly as well as I do Rome, so I don't know too much about these units. Forgive me for that. So my battle plan for this one is rather simple. I will, since the AI is going to be content staying in the town square, I will surround it from every single side and then march in. It'll take a bit of time for my troops to get to the necessary side streets and whatnot, but it should. I'm just gonna walk them so they don't get tired. After watching a couple of my own videos, I do realize that a couple of my there's a couple of phrases that I like to use way too much. Well, One of them is, as you can see, the other one is more or less. I listened to the last couple of my videos. Oh dear God, I said like either one of those. I said either one of those like every 10 seconds. It was bad. I'll try to not do that so much nowadays. So here my units are more or less in position. Oh dear God, I just did it. Sorry. My units are in position. I will attack from every single side. The cavalry in this game is like what I was saying earlier about the unit fluidity. Like if you click an order, troops take a bit of time to respond, and they don't respond very actively. It's kind of hard to describe. So I do have the AI surrounded from every single side. My general, well, I would have liked to get a charge bonus off, but it didn't happen because it was in a city on a street. That's one thing with cavalry in this game compared to Rome is they're a bit harder to use, but they are a lot more devastating when used right, I think. So now it's just the grinding down thing now. Why did I pick Venice? A couple of things. I was too lazy to go and unlock all the factions. And the second reason is Venice is the most far-flung empire, so I could expand very easily early on. Also, Venice is very close to the Pope, so if I wanted to... Okay, so easy victory for me there. Kind of sloppy, but what's done is done. Like I was saying earlier, if I was to pick something, say, England, I would have a very hard time reaching the Pope and getting an early crusade. And if you watch my past, if my past videos are any of an indication, I will be trying to finish this campaign off as fast as possible too. So the victory conditions for this one, I have it written down here, is 45 settlements, and I need to eliminate Milan, eliminate the Byzantine Empire, and take, I think, Jerusalem and Constantinople. So I will try to do as much as that during my crusade as possible. So I'm gonna siege Florence with just my faction leader. You'll see why I did that in a second. So basically, the AI will rally, meaning attack out of the city against your troops. If your sieging army is considered by the AI to be very inferior, and I will be able to win that battle. Just a heads up. Okay, so here I am going to siege Durazzo. Like I still kind of remember the map on this game, not as well as I do the one on Rome, of course, but I still have a good indication as to where things are and stuff. If you're new to this game, I suggest just basically looking over the map. Know where things are is very important. Saves you a lot of turns moving around and whatnot. Oh yeah, that's another one of those phrases I like to use a lot and whatnot. Okay. So the auto-resolve on this game is a lot kinder than I remembered it to be, because it's actually giving me victories with very little casualties. I'm quite happy about that. I'm just a little surprised. So another thing I failed to mention is these earlier couple of turns. I'm trying to build up a... actually, let me start over. In order to join a crusade, you need to have a general. Your stack needs to be at least 10 units, and you need a general in there. The units itself, whatever other units are in there, doesn't really matter. So what I'm trying to do right now is, since I have 4 generals, I'm trying to get 10 units under the command of each of them by the time the crusade can actually begin. So on the first turn of the crusade, I can just start marching. Of course, some of that is going to be some of my cheap units, because I don't want to pay upkeep for better units, and also also mercenaries when the time comes. Another reason why Venice is so good in this game is early on, their troops are better than everyone else's. Their militia infantry is at least twice on par with like tier 1 units you can hire from castles. So that's a huge plus for you, and they're a lot more available. I'm gonna try to find the Pope's diplomats with my diplomats, so I can become goody friends with him, and he will, you know, return the favor. So here I have my faction leader. These general units are just as devastating as they were in Rome. They might not be as good as might not. Yeah, they don't have the kind of armor they did in Barbarian Invasion, but their charge is way more devastating, way more. But you need to get it right though. Yeah, you can't just have it run and churn and charge. You need to get like a form charge, like straight down, straight into the enemy without any churns. I find that's usually what's most effective. So the strategy for this battle, I'm just gonna have those infantry troops chase my general around for a bit. I see they're running, so the longer they run, the more tired they will be. And as soon as I think they're sufficiently tired, I will start charging them. Fatigue, of course, in all Total War games, decrease the fatigued unit's stats and morale. So I'm gonna wait for those troops to weaken a bit, and as soon as they're weak enough, so, like their morale is ready to break, and they are moving with the speed of old women and attacking with the strength of old women, I will be attacking them. Since my cavalry is a lot faster, they can walk and without getting caught up and run for spurts here and there, whilst the enemy infantry will have to run the whole time. I didn't know about this strategy until like when I played this battle out. I just had like a moment of inspiration. you learn things every day. So I think at this point I kind of thought the AI units were tired enough, so I will start the cycle charges. The most effective way to use cavalry is obviously hammer and ammo strikes and charging. They're not so good in a prolonged melee, so don't leave them in there; they'll die. I just see the AI is moving really slow now. That means they're pretty tired already. At this point, I'll start my charging. Sorry. Talking for long stretches can have that happen to you. Okay, look at those. Look at that unit I'm charging, and see how devastating these charges are in this game. It's much more like that unit just evaporates in like 1 second, and that's not a horrible unit too. That's Italian militia. Italian militia is very good early game units, like I said. So that unit in like about 5 seconds, that unit just evaporates. This unit is about to have the same thing happen to it. So there goes the AI general. And yeah, this battle is more or less over. I will charge down the rest of the AI units, and that'll be that. Now in retrospect, though, I think every settlement could be taken in this manner, provided the defenders do not have cavalry. I never played like this before, but now that I think about it, it probably works. So that was it. Heroic victory. Very little casualties for me. A lot of casualties for the enemy. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to take most of my cities like this from now on, but then again, I probably won't need to because I'm gonna have huge crusading stacks. So in this turn, I am able to find the Mr. Pope, and or next turn. Yeah. Okay, there's the diplomat of the Papal States. So I'm not gonna be stingy here. I'm gonna make all of these offers benefit him, and I'm not gonna ask for any money in return because I want him to really like me. On very hard difficulty, the AI will be relatively reluctant to give you the Crusade. So I'm just trying to give him whatever he'll take, kissing the Pope's ass more or less. He's not taking these free money. I guess he has morals. But then again, we're already pretty tight. So let's see here. Is it gonna happen? Oh, goody. So next turn, I will have my huge crusading stacks out, and I will be able to get my crusading stacks out, and the campaign will pick up from there. I'll shut up for now.
But when it is
The computer can talk.
Then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel, who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
Yeah, go Mr. Jesus. So yeah, if everything works out for me, hopefully the campaign will end just a little bit after the Crusade ends, which is probably less than 20 turns overall. I'll start, like, next time, I'll start making Adolf Hitler look like a noob if I do everything right. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks to everyone for all the kind comments and upvotes and likes and everything for my videos. It's generally been very positive, and I thank you very much for that. Like I said, this will be the first video of not too many, and we'll